Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and in this video I'm finally going to go over the new priority setting workup that I have hinted to over the last couple videos. If for those of you that are new, thank you for stopping by and spending a few moments of your time with me. For my regularly scheduled viewers, welcome back, and this is what I've been hinting to and have shown briefly over the last couple months. So, for those of you that have been watching for a while, you'll recall that early April, I shared with you guys that I had kind of a mini meltdown because I was feeling overwhelmed. I couldn't figure out how to prioritize, and yeah, it was bad. Since then, I have, and I'm not going to say that it's perfect. Nothing is perfect 100% of the time. But I came up with something based on the Eisenhower matrix, and I'm gonna show you how it works. And just to make things easier, I actually have cue cards. So I have specifically on the weekends and on days off. So not a normal work week or anything like that, but like when I'm on spring break or Christmas break, or like for Memorial Day weekend. For me, it was a 4-day weekend. I've used this setup for Friday, the weekend, and then again on Monday. So this is the normal setup that I actually am now doing for the weekend. I'm no longer doing the long list of stuff, because the long list of stuff was just overwhelming me and I wasn't getting anything done, and that just wasn't good. So the Eisenhower matrix is based on a 4-quadrant system of urgent and important, urgent but not important, urgent but not important. I don't know, I'd have to look at it. If you just Google Eisenhower matrix, I'll leave a link in the description box below, because I'm really sorry, guys. I should have drawn this out, or, like actually learned how to input an image. So, I base mine on lists because that's what works for me. I love lists. I've always been a list maker. I come by it honestly. My mother is a list maker. Her father is a list maker. Yeah, we make lists. So I use a 3-category system: must do, want to do, may get to. And I limit myself to how many things get put in each category. So 5 must, 3 want, 2 may. So for my must items, I just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I fill them in. And as you can guess, it's the same with want, except I do 3. And lastly, the same thing with may get to, and that is usually just 2 things. Now, anything that is a must, and that is outside timed things, so like scheduled things, like on the weekends, my husband and I go and do a cardio boxing class at 9 a.m. When I hold up my weekend list, you'll get to see it illustrated better, but I still put all my timed and scheduled stuff up at the top, the way it was with the full list. Then I have my must 5, and those are things that I've either been putting off, and it's the whole eat that frog notion of I need to get this done. And that the 5 musts are my priorities for the weekend. Then the 3 wants, it goes into, it's exactly what it sounds like. What are 3 things I would like to get done, that I want to get done? Either it's stuff that brings me joy, or it's something I've been looking forward to. Not necessarily something I have to get done, but something I want to get done. And then at the end, the May 2 are the leftover things that if I have extra time, will I get to them. And anything that goes on may get to. If I don't get it, oh well, okay, move it on, maybe I'll get to it within the next couple of weeks. Those are usually more long-term things, like your stuff on your someday maybe list. So, I have been using this setup for the weekends for the last 2 months. I don't have April in my planner anymore since we're at the end of May, but I can show you what it has been like for me. So I'm going to zoom in, or go in, and as you can see, I have my time stuff up top. Yes, I still put blog and YouTube stuff separately because that is another category, but it's not a prioritized category. So blog and YouTube, want to do, must do. I did switch these around. I've been playing with it for a month, so yes, my want to do's that weekend were 5, and I wanted to do them more than the stuff I had to do. But as you can see, I had 5 wants and 5 musts. And then what was this down at the bottom? Yard work that I had to do. I can't read my handwriting backwards in the camera. And if this looks, when you guys are watching it, if it's backwards, will somebody please let me know? Then the next week, next weekend, it was the same thing, similar thing. Here we go. And this is it in real time, you guys. All my time stuff. Must 5, want 3, blog and YouTube. Then my may get tos. And as you can see, sometimes I get to everything. Sometimes I don't. It's the nature of the beast. Let's see. Okay, so today is, I gotta look at my calendar because I don't know what day it is. Sunday, May 27th. Previous weekend, it was very packed. We had a lot of scheduled things and must-do things. So, because I knew I had scheduled things and I had some other stuff coming up that I needed to get done. That it wasn't scheduled, but it was really time sensitive. I had to get done last weekend, so it became a must. Last weekend, it was just the time stuff, my must-dos, and then all the laundry. And it worked out. I did also manage, if you notice, let me hold this back up. You see here, the bottom one says knit half a dishcloth per day. That's part of building my craft show inventory, and knitting is also how I relax. So I knew with all the other stuff I had going on, I had to prioritize some knitting or else I was going to go nuts that weekend. So I did that, and it worked out, for the best and everything. So this weekend, it's about 7 o'clock Sunday night. It is Memorial Day weekend. Technically, I should be including Monday in this, but because Friday and Monday, I normally don't have those off, I will show you how I've set them up for the week. Okay, so this was this weekend. Time stuff, must-dos, which we're also, I'm in Central Florida. We're also experiencing the lovely rain bands from Alberto. So it's been raining on and off all day. And as much as I would have liked to have gotten all this yard work I had planned done, that didn't happen. So that was a little disappointing. That'll teach me not to check the weather report. But I got my 3 want-tos done, my may get-tos. Let me look at those. No, I didn't even get to that stuff. Got the laundry done, and I'm working on blog stuff right now. So that's how it works for my weekends. Now, during the week, like when I have a day off, so Friday, and I decided to do this at the last minute. I had already written some other things down and really did not feel like getting the white out. So, that's what Friday looked like. As you can see, I wrote in the gym twice, but I had my must 5, then my want 3, and then I always like to write in what we're having for dinner. And you guys have seen this before. That's, knit, W and J, which stand for read and journal, or write and journal, and then read, because those are for self-care things that I do try to do at least 1 or 2 of every, I'm so sorry, 1 or 2 of every day to try to keep my sanity. So, tomorrow's Memorial Day. Observed. I do not have the day off, or I do have the day off. So, this is so far what it looks like. I have set it all up, but I haven't filled it in yet. Mainly because I've learned from the rain this weekend, I need to check the weather report in the morning, because if I can, I have the little bit of yard work I was going to do this weekend, I want to try to get done. And if I can, it will go in here. And let me come closer. And then my want to, I only have room for 2 things, because that's just how it worked out, because we are going to my parents' tomorrow for a Memorial Day cookout. Okay, so that's how I've been dealing with the prioritizing, and it has been working. There are some days where it still gets to me a little bit, but as long as I just focus on keeping my list reasonable, I can get these 10 things done. Well, if not the 10, at least the 8 things done a day that I want to get done. So go ahead and try it out. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll answer them when I see them. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.